Is it still a legitimate argument whether or not games are art? Sometimes, the way people talk about the medium, you might think that we were still limited to side-scrolling mascot platformers. Just like all other forms of entertainment, games are a form of art. Except, games are a whole new type of artistic expression. With Abzu as our point of objection, let's talk games as art. What is up, everybody? I am Peter Cole, and today I want to discuss a sensation that's happening in the gaming industry. Video games are a unique beast. They're art, expressions of people's imaginations and creations that their audience actively participates in. Because of this, feedback and criticism are not only more vocal, but consist of much more depth. Perceptions, expectations, and opinions are all major factors in how we play games. When we play, we become the character. We live, if only for a brief moment, in another world. A world given to us by creators and artists who have worked for years on each project. For us, games are another reality, and something we actively spend time participating in and spend a lot of money on. The nature of the beast is this. All of us approach games differently and play them in a variety of ways. However, something that should not be debatable is whether or not games are art. In fact, games are the culmination of all forms of art. Game takes writers and authors, musicians and composers, concept artists and painters, programmers and designers, and more to make them possible. Every form of art is present in a video game. The sensation I'm considering in this video is how divided gamers are on what is acceptable art, whether or not it's okay to make art for art's sake, or if games need to be made specifically for gameplay and fun. Let's examine for a moment art outside of video games. Is all art fun? Does all art bring joy? Does it bring excitement? The fundamental reason art exists is because we, as sentient human beings with imaginations, need a way to express ourselves. Our imaginations are not censored by others or society. Only we can choose what is thought and what isn't. No one can ever enter your mind and tell you what to think about. The same can be said for art expressed through that imagination. Art is as limitless as mental possibility. Because of this, not all art is happy. It's not all fun and games, pun intended. And in fact, a lot of art isn't intended to bring happiness and joy. Since this is the case, why is it that so many people are harsh critics of games because of the level of artistic expression versus gameplay and fun? I think it comes down to the fact that we are active participants in the medium of games, and so we directly relay our ideas of fun and what we want out of art on every game. Someone who enjoys fast-paced, shooting-filled cinema will probably enjoy the same type of games. Our opinion of a game is directly related to what we desire from art as entertainment. With the release of Abzu, there has been some controversy. The game's art director was the same person who directed Journey's art, and there are obvious connections between the two. Some people have said that we don't need this game because we have already had Journey, or this game was just an artsy game to piggyback on Journey's success. Others feel the game is beautiful and serene and provides something special. However, no one can deny the game's beauty and the artfulness of it. Since we all believe games are art, I'd like to discuss why I believe games like Abzu are a great addition to gaming culture and why games for art's sake, such as this one, are just as valuable as games for the sake of gameplay. Call of Duty is a game that's gaming mechanics are its most important feature. Tight, quick movement and shooting are why people play that game for so long at the most fundamental level. With Abzu, the art, the beauty of each section, and the atmosphere are what make the game worth playing. While millions of people play Call of Duty, Abzu was never aimed at a breakthrough mainstream audience. The goal of the game was to give players a unique and serene experience of exploring the underwater world as a lone diver, interacting with gorgeous flora and animals while journeying through an unknown world. The experience is about how it makes you feel, not about how you play. Games like Abzu are the perfect example of why video games are art. Art is no one type of expression but nearly any creative format. When we can have games like Call of Duty, which tasks players with running around maps and shooting others, and Abzu, which tasks players to slowly explore a beautiful underwater playground, we can positively say we have reached a point where games have transcended simple entertainment and have become an art form all their own. So what does this mean for games and the people who play them? It means no matter how certain people feel about each game, creators will still make the games they want to make. They will put their imaginations in a playable format regardless of how some people feel about it. Not everyone likes every movie and movie genre, but those people who do will still push out that content. Because they are art, each of us will be able to find the games that suit us, whether they be gameplay driven or experiences that are art for art's sake, and that's okay. The beauty of the medium is that we are all free to choose what we create and what we consume. I'd love to hear your take on this whole situation and if you think video games are art. Leave a comment below letting us know. Thanks for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe button to get amazing new content multiple times a week. Share this video with anyone you think would enjoy it, and let's continue creating the greatest gaming community in the world.